Welcome to Life Lessons. Let me start by asking, when was the last time you truly paused to savor the moment you're in right now? In our fast-paced lives, it's easy to lose touch with the present, constantly chasing what's ahead or dwelling on what's behind. But here's an intriguing truth. There's a practice, centuries old yet scientifically backed, that can help you find peace, happiness, and balance in the here and now. It's called mindfulness. In today's video, we're diving deep into the concept of mindfulness, a powerful method rooted in Buddhist teachings that offers a way to embrace life fully. It's not about adding more to your already busy day but about transforming the way you experience each moment. With mindfulness, you can learn to let go of stress, improve focus, and cultivate genuine happiness, one breath, one step, one moment at a time. But why is mindfulness so important? Because it's a tool for clarity, healing, and connection. Whether you're navigating work stress, searching for inner calm, or trying to strengthen your relationships, mindfulness provides a practical and meaningful approach to living more intentionally. By the end of this video, you'll gain valuable insights into what mindfulness is, why it's life-changing, and how to begin practicing it today using simple steps inspired by Buddhist philosophy. So, get comfortable, take a deep breath, and join me on this journey toward mindfulness, a journey that can bring lasting joy and balance to your life. Let's explore this together. Part 1. What is mindfulness? Understanding its essence. Have you ever asked yourself, am I truly present right now, or is my mind consumed by past regrets or future worries? If the answer is the latter, you're not alone. In our fast-moving world, distractions can easily take over, pulling us away from the beauty of the present moment. That's where mindfulness comes in, a practice that offers clarity and peace by grounding you in the here and now. Mindfulness is the art of being fully present, aware of your thoughts, emotions, and environment without judgment. It's not just a meditative tool, it's a profound lifestyle rooted in Buddhist teachings that promotes liberation from mental and emotional turmoil. Mindfulness explained, the Buddhist perspective. In Buddhism, mindfulness represents more than a mental exercise, it is a pathway to enlightenment. Derived from the Pali word sati, meaning awareness, mindfulness forms part of the Noble Eightfold Path, a guide to overcoming suffering and achieving ultimate freedom. Much of human suffering arises from attachment to the past or anxiety about the future. Mindfulness serves as the antidote by teaching us to embrace the present without clinging to fleeting thoughts or feelings. For instance, imagine sitting quietly and focusing on your breath. Rather than dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about upcoming tasks, mindfulness encourages you to notice the breath as it is, calmly flowing in and out. Through mindfulness, you learn to observe thoughts and emotions without judgment or attachment, creating a sense of inner peace. This profound awareness helps individuals transcend fear and desire, paving the way to clarity and compassion. Scientific evidence supporting mindfulness. While rooted in ancient wisdom, mindfulness has been rigorously studied in modern science. Neuroscientists have discovered that mindfulness can alter brain structure, strengthening the prefrontal cortex, the center for decision-making and emotional regulation, while calming the amygdala, the brain's stress hub. One notable study revealed that mindfulness meditation increases gray matter density in regions linked to memory, self-awareness, and empathy. These scientific insights align with Buddhist philosophy, reinforcing the transformative power of mindfulness in fostering mental and emotional balance. Let's take an example. When faced with a stressful situation, such as being stuck in traffic, mindfulness allows you to step back and observe the frustration rising within you. Instead of reacting impulsively, you notice the emotion, accept it, and let it pass naturally. Over time, this mindful approach rewires your brain to respond to challenges with greater resilience. Illustrating mindfulness through everyday life. Picture yourself sipping a warm cup of tea. A mindful approach would involve fully experiencing the moment, feeling the heat of the cup in your hands, inhaling the aroma, and savoring the taste with each sip. Contrast this with drinking tea while distracted by your phone or hurried thoughts, which robs you of the chance to truly enjoy the moment. Mindfulness transforms even simple acts like drinking tea into opportunities for gratitude and peace, teaching you to live with greater intention and awareness. Practical ways to cultivate mindfulness. You don't need hours of meditation to incorporate mindfulness into your life. Here are some simple practices to get started. 1. Mindful breathing. Dedicate a few minutes each day to focusing on your breath. Allow yourself to notice each inhale and exhale without judgment. 2. Mindful walking. As you walk, pay attention to the rhythm of your steps and the sensations around you, the breeze, sounds, or even the feel of the ground beneath your feet. 3. Mindful eating. During meals, engage all your senses. Notice the colors, textures, and flavors of your food without distractions. 4. Mindful listening. When speaking with others, give your full attention to their words and emotions without planning your response. These small yet powerful practices help anchor you to the present, fostering emotional clarity and resilience. Mindfulness, a gateway to inner peace. Mindfulness offers liberation from the mental noise that often clouds our lives. By embracing the present moment, you can cultivate clarity, gratitude, and contentment. This isn't about achieving perfection, it's about progress, and living with intention. As we move forward, the next chapter will delve into the extraordinary benefits of mindfulness, exploring how it enriches mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Stay tuned to learn how this timeless practice can transform your life. Through mindfulness, you can reconnect with yourself, rediscover joy in the simplest moments, and find peace that transcends the chaos around you. Let's take the next step together. Mindfulness awaits, ready to enrich every moment of your journey. Part 2. The Benefits of Mindfulness. Have you ever wished for a way to calm your racing thoughts, sharpen your focus, or simply feel happier in your day-to-day life? The practice of mindfulness offers all of this and more. Rooted in Buddhist teachings and supported by modern science, mindfulness has been shown to reduce stress, enhance mental clarity, and foster long-term happiness. Let's explore these benefits in depth and understand why mindfulness is a transformative tool for both the mind and soul. Mindfulness and stress reduction, breaking free from anxiety. One of mindfulness's most remarkable benefits is its ability to reduce stress. In the words of Buddhist philosophy, suffering often arises from our attachment to negative emotions or events. We tend to dwell on past mistakes or fear future uncertainties, causing endless worry. Mindfulness teaches us to break free from this cycle by focusing on the present moment, where stress often loses its grip. For example, when practicing mindfulness meditation, individuals are encouraged to focus on their breathing or bodily sensations. By redirecting attention away from anxious thoughts, the mind becomes calm and centered. Science confirms this effect. Studies show that mindfulness reduces the production of cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. Lower cortisol levels lead to a decrease in physical symptoms of stress, such as tension headaches, fatigue, and heart palpitations. Let's consider a real-life scenario. Imagine facing a high-pressure situation at work, a looming deadline or an important presentation. Instead of spiraling into panic, mindfulness equips you to pause, observe your feelings without judgment, and address the situation calmly. This simple yet powerful shift in mindset can prevent stress from overwhelming you. Enhancing focus, training the mind to stay present. In a world filled with constant distractions, maintaining focus can feel like an uphill battle. Mindfulness, however, offers a solution. By cultivating awareness of the present moment, mindfulness strengthens the brain's ability to concentrate on tasks and filter out distractions. Buddhist teachings describe mindfulness as the practice of right concentration, one of the principles of the Noble Eightfold Path. This concept encourages individuals to direct their attention intentionally and avoid wandering thoughts. Modern neuroscience supports this idea. Mindfulness practices have been shown to increase activity in the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for attention and decision-making. Here's a practical example. When working on a challenging project, it's common to lose focus due to interruptions, emails, social media, or background noise. Mindfulness teaches you to bring your attention back to the task at hand, gently but firmly. Over time, this practice rewires your brain, making it easier to sustain focus and resist distractions. Imagine the impact this could have on your daily life. Whether studying for an exam, engaging in a conversation, or pursuing a creative hobby, mindfulness enhances your ability to remain fully engaged and productive. Improving mental health, finding peace through awareness. Mindfulness has also been proven to improve mental health, offering relief from conditions such as anxiety, depression, and emotional exhaustion. In Buddhist philosophy, mental suffering often stems from identifying too closely with negative thoughts or emotions. Mindfulness encourages us to observe these mental states as temporary phenomena, rather than fixed realities. Scientific studies corroborate this perspective. Research has shown that mindfulness-based interventions, such as mindfulness-based cognitive therapy, MBCT, significantly reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. These interventions train individuals to recognize unhelpful thought patterns and respond to them with kindness and self-compassion. For instance, let's say you're feeling overwhelmed by self-doubt. Instead of being consumed by these thoughts, mindfulness allows you to acknowledge them without judgment. I'm noticing feelings of self-doubt. This practice creates space between you and your emotions, empowering you to respond more thoughtfully. Over time, this approach helps reframe negative thinking and cultivate emotional resilience. Cultivating lasting happiness, the key to a fulfilled life. At its core, mindfulness is a practice of finding joy in the present moment. Buddhist teachings emphasize that true happiness does not come from external possessions or achievements but from a state of inner peace. Mindfulness helps us access this state by guiding us to appreciate life's simple pleasures, a warm cup of tea, the laughter of a friend, or the beauty of a sunset. Research supports this idea. Studies show that individuals who practice mindfulness report higher levels of life satisfaction and overall well-being. By fostering gratitude and reducing tendencies toward overthinking, mindfulness opens the door to sustainable happiness. Consider the story of a woman who began practicing mindfulness after experiencing burnout at work. Through daily meditation and mindful breathing, she learned to let go of perfectionism and embrace life's imperfections. Over time, she discovered a deeper sense of contentment, not because her circumstances changed, but because her perspective did. Applying mindfulness in everyday life. The benefits of mindfulness are not confined to meditation sessions. They can be woven into the fabric of daily life. Here are a few ways to experience these advantages. 1. Mindful mornings. Start your day with a few moments of mindful breathing or journaling, setting a calm and focused tone for the day ahead. 2. Stress breaks. During stressful moments, pause and take 5 deep breaths, focusing entirely on the sensation of air entering and leaving your lungs. 3. Mindful gratitude. At the end of each day, reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. Whether studying for an exam, engaging in a conversation, or pursuing a creative hobby, mindfulness enhances your ability to remain fully engaged and productive. Improving mental health, finding peace through awareness. Mindfulness has also been proven to improve mental health, offering relief from conditions such as anxiety, depression, and emotional exhaustion. In Buddhist philosophy, mental suffering often stems from identifying too closely with negative thoughts or emotions. Mindfulness encourages us to observe these mental states as temporary phenomena, rather than fixed realities. Scientific studies corroborate this perspective. Research has shown that mindfulness-based interventions, such as mindfulness-based cognitive therapy, MBCT, significantly reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. These interventions train individuals to recognize unhelpful thought patterns and respond to them with kindness and self-compassion. For instance, let's say you're feeling overwhelmed by self-doubt. Instead of being consumed by these thoughts, mindfulness allows you to acknowledge them without judgment. I'm noticing feelings of self-doubt. This practice creates space between you and your emotions, empowering you to respond more thoughtfully. Over time, this approach helps reframe negative thinking and cultivate emotional resilience. Cultivating lasting happiness, the key to a fulfilled life. At its core, mindfulness is a practice of finding joy in the present moment. Buddhist teachings emphasize that true happiness does not come from external possessions or achievements but from a state of inner peace. Mindfulness helps us access this state by guiding us to appreciate life's simple pleasures, a warm cup of tea, the laughter of a friend, or the beauty of a sunset. Research supports this idea. Studies show that individuals who practice mindfulness report higher levels of life satisfaction and overall well-being. By fostering gratitude and reducing tendencies toward overthinking, mindfulness opens the door to sustainable happiness. Consider the story of a woman who began practicing mindfulness after experiencing burnout at work. Through daily meditation and mindful breathing, she learned to let go of perfectionism and embrace life's imperfections. Over time, she discovered a deeper sense of contentment, not because her circumstances changed, but because her perspective did. Applying mindfulness in everyday life. The benefits of mindfulness are not confined to meditation sessions. They can be woven into the fabric of daily life. Here are a few ways to experience these advantages. 1. Mindful mornings. Start your day with a few moments of mindful breathing or journaling, setting a calm and focused tone for the day ahead. 2. Stress breaks. During stressful moments, pause and take 5 deep breaths, focusing entirely on the sensation of air entering and leaving your lungs. 3. Mindful gratitude. At the end of each day, reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. This practice cultivates positivity and reduces stress. 4. Mindful interactions. Engage in conversations with full attention, listening without planning your response. This not only strengthens relationships but also enhances your communication skills. Transitioning to the next chapter. The benefits of mindfulness: reduced stress, improved focus, better mental health, and lasting happiness, demonstrate its profound impact on every aspect of life. In the next section, we'll explore how mindfulness can be seamlessly integrated into daily routines, transforming ordinary moments into opportunities for peace and joy. Let's continue this journey together. Through mindfulness, we can reshape our minds, improve our well-being, and discover the lasting happiness that comes from living fully in the present. Whether you're facing challenges, seeking balance, or simply wanting to enjoy life more deeply, mindfulness offers a path worth taking. Let's move forward with intention and curiosity. Part 3. How to practice mindfulness, a guide to cultivating awareness. Mindfulness, while deeply rooted in Buddhist philosophy, is a simple yet powerful practice anyone can adopt. At its core, Mindfulness involves bringing your attention fully to the present moment. Through basic techniques like meditation, focused breathing, and observing emotions, you can train your mind to cultivate awareness and inner peace. This section explores practical methods for practicing mindfulness, offering guidance that blends Buddhist wisdom with scientific insights to maximize its effectiveness. Mindfulness through meditation. Meditation is one of the most effective and accessible ways to practice mindfulness. It provides a quiet space where you can connect with yourself and observe your mind without judgment. In Buddhism, meditation, bhavana, is a foundational practice for cultivating chan-neem or mindfulness, and it's often described as the pathway to liberation from mental suffering. 1. The basics of mindful meditation. Mindful meditation typically begins with sitting in a comfortable position, either on a chair or a cushion, with your back straight and your hands resting naturally. Close your eyes or keep them softly focused. The goal is to center your attention on your breath. Focus on the breath, pay attention to each inhale and exhale. Notice the sensation of air entering your nose, filling your lungs, and leaving your body. Let thoughts come and go. When your mind inevitably begins to wander, gently guide your attention back to your breath without frustration. Observe thoughts as they arise and fade, like clouds drifting across the sky. 2. Observing emotions without judgment. Another important element of meditation is observing emotions. Buddhist teachings emphasize that emotions are transient, they arise, exist, and eventually pass away. When practicing mindfulness, rather than resisting emotions like anger or sadness, you simply acknowledge them. For example, I'm feeling angry, or I'm feeling sad. By naming the emotion, you reduce its intensity and create space to process it. This method aligns with modern psychological theories, such as emotion regulation therapy, which suggests that observing emotions without judgment can improve mental resilience and emotional stability. Focused breathing, anchoring yourself to the present. Breathing is a natural and constant process, making it a perfect anchor for mindfulness. In Buddhist practice, focused breathing is known as anapanasati, mindfulness of breathing, and it's a cornerstone of developing awareness. 1. The science of breathing. Scientific studies have shown that focused breathing reduces activity in the brain stress center, the amygdala, while increasing connectivity in areas responsible for focus and decision-making. This physiological effect explains why even a few minutes of mindful breathing can have a profound calming effect. 2. A simple breathing exercise. Here's a step-by-step guide to practicing mindful breathing. 1. Find a quiet space where you can sit or lie down comfortably. 2. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose, allowing your abdomen to expand. 3. Exhale slowly through your mouth, feeling the air leave your body. 4. Focus on the rhythm of your breath, letting it flow naturally. 5. If your thoughts wander, gently bring your attention back to the sensation of your breath. This practice can be done for as little as 2 minutes or as long as 30 minutes, depending on your schedule and needs. Over time, it strengthens your ability to stay present, even in challenging situations. Observing emotions, understanding your inner world. Mindfulness involves not only observing your breath but also observing your emotions as they arise. Buddhist philosophy teaches that suffering often stems from resisting or clinging to emotions. Instead of fearing sadness or chasing happiness, mindfulness encourages us to simply experience these feelings as they come and go. 1. The name it to tame it technique. One practical way to work with emotions is to label them. For instance, if you feel anxiety building, you might silently say to yourself, "This is anxiety." This simple act of naming helps you recognize the emotion without becoming overwhelmed by it. It shifts your relationship to the feeling, allowing you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. 2. Applying this in everyday life. Imagine you're stuck in traffic, and frustration begins to rise. Instead of letting anger take over, pause and acknowledge it. I'm feeling frustrated. Then take a deep breath and return your focus to the present moment. This mindful approach helps diffuse emotional intensity and brings you back to a place of balance. Practical ways to incorporate mindfulness. Mindfulness doesn't have to be limited to formal meditation or breathing exercises. It can be woven into your everyday life. Here are a few simple ways to practice mindfulness throughout your day. Mindful eating. When eating, pay attention to the texture, taste, and aroma of your food. Avoid distractions like TV or smartphones. Mindful walking. Take a walk, focusing on the feeling of your feet touching the ground and the rhythm of your steps. Notice your surroundings, from the rustling leaves to the chirping birds. Mindful conversations. Be fully present during conversations. Listen attentively without planning your response or interrupting. These small practices can transform routine activities into moments of mindfulness, enhancing your sense of presence and peace. Blending Buddhist wisdom with modern science. What makes mindfulness so effective is its balance of ancient wisdom and modern science. Buddhist teachings emphasize mindfulness as a path to freedom from suffering, while scientific research confirms its tangible benefits for mental and physical well-being. For instance, the Buddhist practice of observing thoughts and emotions aligns with cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which helps individuals reframe negative thinking patterns. This intersection of philosophy and psychology underscores mindfulness's relevance in today's world. A transition to living mindfully. Practicing mindfulness through meditation, focused breathing, and emotional observation lays the foundation for a calmer, more centered life. But mindfulness is more than just a practice, it's a way of being. As we explore further, we'll uncover how mindfulness can be integrated into every corner of your life, turning ordinary moments into extraordinary opportunities for presence and peace. Let's take this journey together. Mindfulness is simple yet profound, offering a pathway to connect with the present and find serenity within yourself. Whether you're just beginning or deepening your practice, these techniques provide tools to nurture awareness and cultivate a lasting sense of calm. Let's continue exploring how mindfulness can transform not just moments, but your entire way of life. Part 4. Mindfulness in daily life, living fully in each moment. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to fall into routines where we go through the motions without truly experiencing the moments that make up our lives. Whether it's eating a hurried breakfast, working on autopilot, or rushing through conversations, we often miss the richness of what's right in front of us. However, mindfulness offers a way to break free from this cycle. By applying mindfulness to everyday activities like eating, working, and communicating, we can learn to embrace life more fully and appreciate its completeness. Drawing from Buddhist teachings and scientific insights, here's how mindfulness can transform your daily life. Mindful eating, savoring every bite. How often do you eat while scrolling through your phone or multitasking? Mindful eating is the practice of fully focusing on the experience of eating, paying attention to the tastes, textures, and aromas of your food, without distraction. This idea, rooted in Buddhist teachings, emphasizes Chan Neem, or mindfulness, as a way of connecting with the present moment. 1. The practice of mindful eating. Start by removing distractions, such as electronics or background noise. Before eating, take a moment to appreciate your food, its colors, smells, and the effort involved in preparing it. As you eat, focus on each bite, chewing slowly and intentionally. Notice how the flavors evolve and savor the nourishment your food provides. 2. The science behind mindful eating. Scientific studies show that mindful eating can improve digestion, reduce overeating, and foster a healthier relationship with food. When you slow down and pay attention to your meals, you're more likely to feel satisfied and avoid the stress-related habits of overeating or eating on the run. 3. Bringing gratitude to mealtime. In Buddhist teachings, gratitude is an essential aspect of mindfulness. As you eat mindfully, consider expressing gratitude for the food itself, the people who prepared it, and the natural elements that made it possible. This practice deepens your connection to your meal and cultivates a sense of fulfillment. Mindful working, finding focus and purpose. Work often feels like an endless stream of tasks and deadlines, leaving us exhausted and disengaged. Mindfulness can transform this experience by helping you stay present, reduce stress, and find meaning in your work. 1. Creating a mindful work environment. Start by setting up a workspace that minimizes distractions. Before beginning a task, take a deep breath and set an intention for your work. As you work, focus fully on the task at hand, whether it's writing an email, solving a problem, or attending a meeting. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to the present moment. 2. Managing stress mindfully. Work-related stress is a common challenge, but mindfulness provides tools to navigate it effectively. Buddhist philosophy teaches that suffering often arises from attachment to outcomes or fear of failure. Practicing mindfulness helps you detach from these worries and approach challenges with clarity. Techniques like deep breathing or short mindfulness breaks can help reset your focus and reduce tension. 3. Finding purpose through presence. Mindfulness encourages you to see work not just as a means to an end but as an opportunity to grow and contribute. Whether you're leading a team or performing routine tasks, approach your work with curiosity and intention. This perspective, inspired by Buddhist principles, helps transform work into a meaningful part of your life. Mindful communication, building deeper connections. In our interactions with others, it's common to feel distracted or disconnected, especially with the influence of technology. Mindful communication involves being fully present during conversations, listening with empathy, and responding thoughtfully. 1. The art of mindful listening. One of the most impactful aspects of mindful communication is active listening. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of being present for others, free from judgment or preoccupation. When engaging in a conversation, focus entirely on the speaker's words, tone, and emotions. Avoid interrupting or planning your response, instead, listen to understand. 2. Responding with kindness. Mindful communication also means responding with kindness and intention. Before replying to someone, pause and consider whether your words will be helpful or hurtful. This practice fosters compassion and strengthens relationships. 3. Cultivating awareness in everyday interactions. Whether you're speaking with a colleague, friend, or family member, practice being present in each interaction. Notice the emotions and dynamics at play, and approach the conversation with curiosity rather than judgment. This mindfulness deepens connections and enhances the quality of your relationships. Living fully in each moment, a Buddhist perspective. Buddhist teachings remind us that life is a series of moments, each deserving our full attention. Practicing mindfulness in everyday activities, whether it's eating, working, or communicating, helps us embrace life's completeness. The Buddha taught that mindfulness is the path to liberation, freeing us from the distractions and attachments that cloud our experience. How science supports daily mindfulness. Modern research affirms the benefits of mindfulness in everyday life. Studies show that mindfulness reduces stress, enhances focus, and improves emotional well-being. For example, regular mindfulness practices have been linked to increased activity in the brain's prefrontal cortex, which governs decision-making and emotional regulation. These findings reinforce the transformative power of living mindfully. Practical tips for incorporating mindfulness. Integrating mindfulness into your daily life doesn't require hours of meditation. Here are some practical ways to get started. 1. Mindful transitions. Use moments of transition, such as walking to your desk or waiting in line, to practice mindfulness. Focus on your breath or observe your surroundings. 2. Mindful breaks. Take short breaks throughout the day to recenter yourself. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and reconnect with the present moment. 3. Mindful evening reflections. At the end of each day, reflect on moments when you practiced mindfulness. Celebrate small wins and set intentions for tomorrow. A path to fulfillment. Living mindfully in daily activities helps us rediscover the richness of life. By savoring each bite, focusing fully on our work, and connecting deeply with others, we experience life in its truest form, complete and meaningful. As we continue this exploration, the next section will delve into mindfulness's spiritual dimensions, examining its role in achieving inner peace and enlightenment. Let's move forward with curiosity and purpose. Mindfulness isn't just a practice, it's a way of being. Whether you're eating, working, or interacting, mindfulness transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary opportunities to connect, grow, and appreciate the fullness of life. Let's embrace this journey together. Part 5. Mindfulness and Buddhist Teachings, a Path to Enlightenment. Mindfulness, often referred to as Chan-Nim in Buddhist philosophy, is not merely a modern-day practice for stress reduction or focus. It holds far deeper roots as a central pillar of the Buddhist teachings. Far from being a standalone technique, mindfulness is a profound way of living that guides individuals toward wisdom, inner peace, and ultimately, enlightenment. This section explores how mindfulness fits within the framework of Buddhist teachings, offering both a philosophical foundation and practical guidance for integrating mindfulness into daily life. Mindfulness in the Noble Eightfold Path. Buddhism introduces the Noble Eightfold Path as a roadmap to end suffering, dukkha, and achieve liberation. Mindfulness is one of its 8 components, categorized under right mindfulness, samma sati. It encourages individuals to maintain awareness of their thoughts, feelings, and actions in each moment, fostering an understanding of the true nature of reality. The Buddha described mindfulness as essential for overcoming ignorance and craving, the roots of suffering. By practicing mindfulness, we cultivate insight, vipassana, allowing us to see things as they truly are, without the distortions of judgment or attachment. This clarity is the foundation for attaining enlightenment. For instance, consider how mindfulness can transform an everyday emotion like anger. Instead of reacting impulsively, mindfulness encourages you to pause and observe the sensation of anger arising in your mind. Through this awareness, you can respond with wisdom rather than being consumed by the emotion. This simple practice reflects the Buddha's teaching that mindfulness can break the cycle of reactive suffering. The 4 Foundations of Mindfulness. The Buddha's discourse on the 4 foundations of mindfulness, Satipatthana Sutta, provides practical guidance for cultivating mindfulness. These 4 foundations form a comprehensive framework for self-awareness and spiritual growth. 1. Mindfulness of the body, observing bodily sensations, movements, and breath. For example, mindful breathing, anapanasati, is a key practice that anchors awareness to the present moment. 2. Mindfulness of feelings, recognizing feelings as pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral without clinging to them or pushing them away. 3. Mindfulness of the mind, observing thoughts and mental states. This involves noting emotions like joy, anger, or sadness without identifying with them. 4. Mindfulness of Dharma, reflecting on the teachings of the Buddha and observing phenomena in alignment with these truths. By practicing these 4 foundations, individuals develop a holistic awareness that bridges their physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual experiences. Scientific parallels to Buddhist mindfulness. While mindfulness originates from Buddhism, its benefits have been validated through modern science. Neuroscientific studies reveal that mindfulness changes brain structure and function, strengthening areas responsible for focus, emotion regulation, and compassion. One study published in the journal Neuroimage found that participants in an 8-week mindfulness program experienced increased gray matter density in the hippocampus, associated with learning and memory, and the prefrontal cortex, linked to decision-making. These findings echo Buddhist insights. Mindfulness not only reduces suffering but also cultivates wisdom and resilience. For example, a Buddhist practitioner observing their breath during meditation might notice how their mind wanders to past regrets or future anxieties. By bringing attention back to the breath, they develop the mental discipline to let go of unhelpful thoughts, a skill now proven by psychology to reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. Mindfulness as a gateway to enlightenment. In Buddhist teachings, the ultimate goal of mindfulness is not merely relaxation or self-improvement but enlightenment, nirvana. Through consistent mindfulness practice, individuals can transcend ignorance and craving, the 2 primary causes of suffering. The process of mindfulness is inherently tied to meditation. Through mindful meditation, practitioners cultivate insight into the impermanent nature of all things, anicca, the unsatisfactoriness of worldly attachments, dukkha, and the absence of a fixed self, anatta. These truths, known as the 3 marks of existence, are at the heart of Buddhist wisdom. Consider a monk practicing mindfulness of impermanence. As they observe a flower blooming and eventually withering, they reflect on how all phenomena, joy, pain, success, failure, are similarly transient. This understanding reduces attachment and fosters a deep sense of peace. Practical guidance for living mindfully. While mindfulness has profound spiritual implications, its teachings can be applied to everyday life in meaningful ways. 1. Mindfulness in daily activities. From washing dishes to walking in nature, approach every activity with full awareness. As the Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh teaches, when washing the dishes, wash the dishes. This means being fully present with the sensation of water, the feel of the dish in your hand, and the rhythm of your actions. 2. Mindful speech and listening. The Buddha emphasized right speech, which involves speaking truthfully and kindly. Practice mindfulness in your conversations by listening without interrupting and responding thoughtfully. 3. Compassionate mindfulness. Extend mindfulness to your relationships by cultivating compassion. Recognize the emotions and perspectives of others without judgment, and respond with empathy. 4. Meditation practice. Dedicate time each day to formal mindfulness meditation, focusing on your breath or sensations in your body. This strengthens your ability to remain present throughout the day. Bridging ancient wisdom and modern life. Mindfulness serves as a bridge between ancient Buddhist wisdom and the challenges of modern living. While it is deeply rooted in spiritual practice, its principles resonate universally, offering tools to navigate stress, improve relationships, and find meaning in daily life. For example, mindfulness can help a busy professional manage work stress. By pausing to take mindful breaths during a hectic day, they can return to a state of calm and clarity, making better decisions and preserving their well-being. A path forward. Mindfulness is more than a practice, it is a way of being that aligns with the truths of existence. As we live mindfully, we not only reduce our own suffering but also bring peace to those around us. The Buddha's teachings remind us that mindfulness is the key to awakening, offering a path to enlightenment for those who embrace it with sincerity. In the next steps of our journey, we'll explore how mindfulness can deepen our connections with ourselves, others, and the world. Let's continue together on this transformative path. Conclusion: the power of mindfulness in everyday life. As we wrap up this video, let's take a moment to reflect on the key insights we've explored. Mindfulness is more than just a practice, it's a way of living that allows you to experience life with greater clarity, presence, and peace. By being fully engaged in the present moment, you free yourself from the weight of past regrets and future worries, opening the door to true happiness. We've uncovered how mindfulness reduces stress, improves focus, and enhances emotional well-being. Whether through simple breathing exercises, mindful eating, or deep, intentional conversations, practicing mindfulness transforms everyday experiences into meaningful moments. Rooted in Buddhist teachings and supported by modern science, this powerful approach to life is accessible to everyone, no matter where you are on your journey. But mindfulness isn't just something you learn, it's something you do. Starting today, try incorporating small moments of mindfulness into your daily routine. Pause, take a deep breath, and truly experience the world around you. It's in these small, mindful moments that lasting transformation begins. If this video inspired you, let's keep the conversation going. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Life Lessons channel so we can continue exploring ways to live with more intention, joy, and inner peace. Let us know in the comments, how will you practice mindfulness today? We can't wait to hear your thoughts and support each other on this journey toward a more mindful life.